this exciting?
Oh, very exciting. Absolutely. Let's go.
Hi, and thanks so much for your company on Queensland Weekender. Well, last week, Mum celebrated her 50th birthday, and it's not every day you get to celebrate a special birthday like that. So, Nanny and I have worked out a little surprise for her. Any ideas?
No.
No? Well, we'll catch up with you later on in the show, but until then, here's the rest of the team. Let's go.
Quad biking through rainforest. New tastes on the Gold Coast.
Mate, well done.
And a train trip to 2 rival tropical towns.
Is Townsville the big smoke of the tropics?
Better go find out, mate.
For now, let's join Curtis.
Quad bikes are a cool way to get around. You'll find four-wheelers on sandy beaches and in country paddocks.
But have you ever quad biked through a rainforest? Me neither. Let's go.
Noosa quad bike tours run half-day adventures in the Sunshine Coast hinterland. Before we hit the tracks of Woundum National Park, our guide Charles Murray makes sure we can handle these machines.
Keep the bike moving. Yep, that's the way. Perfect.
Quad bikes have got a bit of a reputation for being dangerous. I can assure you it's not the bike that's dangerous. It's the rider that makes it dangerous. And with proper training, they are actually a very safe vehicle to explore and go in places like this with. And we will train people to ride in a really professional way that gets them comfortable with the bikes.
Alrighty, come on, let's go have some fun.
Woundum National Park is threaded with forest roads. They're wide enough for four-wheel drives and bikes to easily navigate. And Noosa Quad Bikes has a permit that allows tours through the park.
Some people are surprised that quad bikes can go through a national park, but it is, like you've seen, probably the best way to explore and see the area. But it's all about coming and looking at the scenery from the freedom of sort of having the open air and wind blowing in your hair, looking at everything. If you wanted to compare it to something, you could almost say that it's like jet skiing on land.
All up, the ride is about 2 hours, but there's a chance to take a break from the bike at the park's day use area. It's a pretty spot to rehydrate and grab a snack.
So Charles, it's an amazing adventure into a really amazing spot. Can you tell us about the rainforest?
Yeah, Woundum National Park, it's probably one of the youngest national parks in Australia. Prior to that, it was all forestry reserve, and they took a lot of sapling stock out of here. It is coming back. It is still beautiful and pristine. You'll notice there's a lot of bird life in here, a lot of finches and stuff to see. And the way to explore it on a quad bike is probably the best you can do.
It's an adventure that's open to almost everyone.
We have people who can ride very well come along. They get to have a little bit of a blast on the way back. If people don't want to go too fast and want to take it more timid, it's open to that as well. We cater for every type of riding ability. Beautiful way to finish with all the lovely mountains out there. This one here is Pomona Mountain. Every year they do the King of the Mountain run up there.
They run up it.
They run all the way up.
I think I'll stick to my quad bike, thanks.
Couldn't agree with you more.
Noosa Quad Bike Tours operate inland from Noosa on the Sunshine Coast. Charles runs morning and afternoon tours. And if you're staying on the coast, the tour includes door-to-door transfers from your accommodation. Speaking of which, here's a colourful and comfortable option. Noosa Lakes Resort has poolside studios, self-contained apartments and family-sized townhouses. Many overlook landscape gardens and Noosa's largest lagoon swimming pool. The resort is just up the road from Noosa Marina and right next door to Lake Dunella, a peaceful spot to wet a line at the end of the day. Noosa Lakes Resort is at Tewantin, minutes from the buzz of Noosa Heads. The website has all the information you need to plan a great holiday.
So if you're looking for a smorgasbord of amazing food all under the one roof,
then look no further than this place, the 4217 in Surfers Paradise. Excuse me, I'm gonna go eat something. It's home to boutique burgers, a coffee roaster, a gourmet deli. Is your mouth watering yet? Oh, this is a place you have to try. My Sushi Rolls. Junie and the crew puts out the best food time and time again. Let's just see if you've done it again.
You must be hungry.
You've done it again.
Thank you.
This bonus extra is brought to you by Destination Gold Coast. So I'm a Gold Coast local, and I suppose the same with all locals, no matter where you're from. Every now and then, it's a great idea to rediscover the place you call home, if only to help remind yourself on why you fell in love with it in the first place. And that's what I'm doing today in Surfers Paradise. But I'm not doing it alone. I've recruited a family, the Michaels. Meet John and Natalie and the girls, Emily and Tia. Hey family, how you going? Chris.
Natalie.
Because Surfers Paradise isn't just great for a bloke like me, but for the whole family. Tia, ow! We're kicking things off at bustling urban precinct, the 4217. This is cool. So this is the 4217, mate?
Yeah, I wanted to bring you here, mate. It's just a vibrant little area, a lot of little shops that come in. It's fantastic coffee, which is what I want you to try.
John is talking about Paradox Coffee Roasters. They boast a huge selection of incredible coffee flavours, and visitors can see the beans being roasted every day on site. And that important task belongs to James.
We're doing interesting coffees, bringing them in from all around the world, roasting them in different styles and presenting people locally with something they might not be used to.
As well as all the coffee flavours, Paradox serves up a delicious breakfast and lunch menu. And the kids are well taken care of. There's a play area. And most importantly, the baby chinos are a massive hit. So James, the coffee whisperer, tells me this is one of his finest creations. It's a house blend Picasso baby. It's from 3 different countries, Kenya, Ethiopia and Colombia. And I'm meant to taste, wait for it, delicate spices of ripe berries, sweet honey and lime flavours, with a sweet caramel finish. I can't wait. Here we go. Mate, well done. Girls, how are the baby chinos? It is all over your face. Just around the corner from the 4217, you'll find a brilliant way for the whole family to end any day in Surfers. On the water, at sunset with Australian kayaking adventures. This is a rare moment for me. I've never sat on Bud's Beach looking this beautiful vista.
A lot of people don't. It's a paradise in paradise.
Yeah. Steve from Australian Kayaking Adventures offers a great selection of tours, but his most popular is the Sunset Twilight Tour. I grew up on the Gold Coast, so I went to Miami Primary School, and I literally have never seen this. Is it locals that are blown away as well as people from all over Australia?
Absolutely, it's everybody. They all say the same thing. We can't believe this was here and we didn't even know about it. And it's fantastic to be able to show people something they never knew before.
The beautiful Surfers Paradise afternoon at Bud's Beach. The big orange ball is about to dip out of the sky and we're about to be delivered a magical sunset. So good. To complement the glorious sunset, Steve puts on wine and nibbles for guests. Perfect. So I'm suitably impressed, but what about my pals, the Michael family? Well, mate, successful day. 2 sides of the coast I've never seen before.
Yeah, fantastic, isn't it?
Did you have a good day? Yeah. You said to me before, best day ever. Yeah. Is that true? Yeah. There you go. I'd have to agree. John and the family are topping off their rediscovery of Surfers Paradise with a stay at the nearby Marriott Resort and Spa. And for Queensland Weekender viewers, the Marriott is offering a special deal. Complimentary breakfast each morning for 2 adults and 2 kids. For all the details, head to our Facebook page. Finally, for more details on all the places we visited today, head to the Destination Gold Coast website.
After the break, 2 tropical town rivals, which if you ask us, are both equally beautiful. As far as tropical getaways go, Townsville has a lot going for her. Castle Hill is a great place for visitors to orientate themselves. Up top you have a 360-degree views.
You can spy Maggie Island, just a stone's throw across the water. Down on the strand, you can enjoy a stroll and take a good whiff of salt air. It's paradise. But hang on, is Townsville the big smoke of the tropics?
Well, the folks around here reckon she is, but it's a different story up at Cairns.
A bit of friendly rivalry, eh?
Better go find out, mate.
Yeah, I think so. Let's check it out.
And the best way to get there
is by this bad boy. No, behind you.
The Spirit of Queensland. We're regulars on this train. From Brisbane, she makes stops right up the coast to Cairns.
Oh, you didn't book us the rail bed this time?
No, it's only a short little trip. Only going up to Cairns, so I thought, why not? Let's go economy, mate.
Yeah.
Still got all the perks.
Can still recline, I'm happy.
And got movies.
Rail bed or economy. Whichever you choose, your time on board the Spirit slips by. I love that there's always someone new to meet and have a yarn to.
Don's a retired Queensland rail worker. 32 years of service with a gold watch to prove it. He's the man behind many of the rail bridges. Gee, you would have built a few bridges over the years.
Yeah, quite a few.
Yeah? Which one stands out to you the most?
Probably the freshwater.
Is it still standing?
Yeah, oh yeah. It'll stand for 100 years.
Talking about standing, I wonder which side of the fence he sits on our rival town survey. Which is better, Cairns or Townsville?
Cairns, of course.
But Don and his wife Bev are Cairns locals. Wonder what other passengers have to say on the matter.
I reckon Cairns, but...
Yeah?
Yeah.
But you're a Cairns boy, you gotta say that, don't you? So what would be your favourite thing about living up in Cairns?
The waterfalls. I just love the waterfalls.
Yeah.
The rivers.
Well, that's 2 solid votes for Cairns, and we must be getting close with the mountains coming into view. Thanks very much for that, mate. That was brilliant.
See you, buddy. Have a good arvo. First things first, we're checking into the Novotel Cairns Oasis Resort.
It's an oasis, all right. Burgers by the pool. Yes, please. There you go, mate.
Cocktails at the swim bar. Don't have to tell us twice.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
And when you're not lazing, sipping on pretty drinks, there are so many things to offer outside the resort. Jump on a boat to the reef. Explore the rainforests on the Kuranda Scenic Rail. But if you're short on time, you can also have a rainforest experience right in town.
The Cairns Botanic Gardens is yet another oasis. It's pretty much always open and entry doesn't cost a cent.
There's a wide variety of courses you can sign up for. Both birdwatching and drawing classes are popular, so we're splitting up. Julie has been teaching native bush drawing around here for over a decade. And this first timer can't wait to get started.
So this here's what we're actually going to be trying to draw today?
That's right. So their botanical name is Eleocarpus angustifolius. But because you have trouble remembering that, we'll just call it a blue quandong.
Perfect. I'll struggle with that too, so I'll call it blueberry.
We're using watercoloured pencils, shading and blending different shades of blue. I'm a natural.
That looks great. Well done.
Not only is the blue quandong a fairly easy subject for a beginner, it's a North Queensland rainforest fruit. You can eat it too.
I don't like
Oh, there's a seed inside.
I forgot to tell you about the seed.
I think I'll stick to drawing them.
Croc Dundee had the perfect phrase. I think you could live off it. Doesn't taste real good.
Along with all the bush tucker found in the gardens, there's said to be 120 different species of birds. I've got my eyes peeled, John, and I can't see any yet. Right. Avid twitchers, John and Brian offer guided walks.
There we go. I think the female's on the left.
I would never have spied these pair of frogmouths without an expert eye.
This is a very much sought after bird because they're hard to find and they're only found in this area.
Moving on, the Rainforest Boardwalk leads us to the King Fern section of the gardens. Jeez, right. It's a beautiful garden.
Yeah, they're very luxurious looking, aren't they?
We then make our way to Centenary Lakes. John's favourite part of the gardens. The best time to visit is of course early mornings, although this afternoon I'm pretty happy with all the activity. It's the first time I've ever seen a rainbow bee-eater. Pretty little fellas, aren't they?
I think the wildlife of Australia is fantastic, and I'll say I've been very fortunate to land up in probably the best place, which is the wet tropics, which is that strip of rainforest that run from Townsville up to Cairns. There's plenty to be discovered here.
The best season for birdwatchers is right now, through October and November.
So whether you're thinking Townsville or Cairns, we think both towns are definitely worth a visit. The Spirit of Queensland operates between Brizzy and Cairns 5 times a week. Queensland Rail Travel offer a bunch of great holiday packages to choose from. So jump online and take a squiz.
Well, Nanny and I have got something pretty special planned for Mum, and it involves this guy. Catch us after the break.
Mum recently celebrated her 50th birthday, so to mark the occasion, Nanny and I have whisked her away for a surprise adventure.
Well, Mum, we know how much you love wine, and we know how much you love the scenic rim, so we thought, why not combine the two? But first, we've got to get there. Let's go.
And that's where Skydance comes in.
Oh, look at this.
Hey. They offer scenic flights, weekend getaways and air safaris around Australia. And it's passionate pilots like Joshua Groth who share the experience with you. Today, we've opted for the Mountain Winery experience, which takes you to the scenic rim. It's usually about an hour's drive south of Brisbane, but when you're travelling in style, it's a zippy 20 minutes in the air.
Mum, how do you reckon this is for a birthday present? Oh, it's really fantastic. Thank you, darling. Better than the painting we got you? Well, I did love the painting, but this is amazing.
The area out here in the scenic rim is a pretty special place. Everyone who sees this area is pretty much blown away. Seeing it from the air especially is spectacular.
I've been to the scenic rim a few times before, but never from the air, and it is an incredible experience. I can't believe it. It's so different.
I'm really glad you guys are able to come up here and share the adventure with me.
What other things do you guys offer? It's not just scenic flights, is it?
Well, Skydance really is about experiences. We really do fly to some of the most beautiful places in Australia, and at these places that we travel to, we go rock climbing, hiking, do winery tours. We try to meet the real community of Australia.
And just like that, we're back down to earth. Time flies when you're having fun.
I forgot my passport, Brunner International Airport.
Luckily, it doesn't stop here. Skydance's Mountain Winery experience takes you to Bunjurgin Estate, where owner David will give you a very warm welcome. We're in for a treat too. The scenic rim is full of great produce, and David's neighbours are showcasing theirs for lunch. Tony Lomax and Anna Fernley from Caribbean Beef have some special steaks sizzling away for us.
We run Angus, which everyone knows about and loves, and we run Bazaday, which is a French breed, which no one knows about, but they should know about.
I've never heard it, so Bazaday.
Bazaday. Like they're lean, tender and tasty.
Sounds perfect.
Tony, I would love a medium rare if you've got one.
Have a medium rare.
Beautiful. Yum!
Lunch is sorted, and of course, you can't visit a winery without tasting the local drop.
Oh, beautiful. You're spoiling us, Dave.
I'm sure you'll enjoy it, and it's Halliday score 90 of 100.
Nice. Cheers.
Dave has been many things in his life. A soldier, a dentist, and a university professor. And in the year 2000, he added winemaker to the list.
What is it that you love about having this change of lifestyle from what you previously did?
I think really it's the activity. I'm fairly active now here, and that's a great health thing. So health's good. There's no stress here really. There's a schedule to keep, and the other one's the social interaction with 4,000 people a year.
And there's a good chance many of those might have flown in with Skydance. Bunjurgin Estate in the scenic rim is open Wednesdays through to Sundays. It's just one of the many locations you can visit with Skydance. Check out the website for the full range of aerial adventures. More Queensland Weekender ideas can be found on our website. Queensland.com and Queensland Rail Travel websites are also worth a look. You can also keep up with all of our travels on Facebook and Instagram. And remember to keep tagging your holiday snaps at Queensland Weekender for your chance to pop up on the show, like Paul's pick from gorgeous Hamo.
Well, unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. That's all we have time for on today's show. I hope we've inspired you to get out and about in this beautiful state of ours. Until next week, bye for now.